This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people.
The Trump legal team says it's planning to appeal, but in the meantime, the Trump campaign is capitalizing. Their fundraising website crashing overnight, overwhelmed with donations following Thursday's verdict.
We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay.
Democrats also looking to cash in, with President Biden posting a link to his fundraising website minutes after Trump's conviction. Meanwhile, the White House counsel's office commenting simply, quote, "We respect the rule of law and have no additional comment."
While this defendant may be unlike any other in American history, we arrived at this trial and ultimately today at this verdict in the same manner as every other case that comes through the courtroom doors.
Republican lawmakers continue to stand by Trump, calling it a political prosecution.
This is the quintessential show trial. This is what you see in communist countries. This is what I grew up having people in this community tell me about. It happened in the days after the Castro Revolution.
And legal experts question whether the verdict will hold up.
This is a target-rich environment for appeal. Many of us believe there are layers of reversible error here, and in the end, he very well could be vindicated.
There's some real serious legal questions here because for this to still be a viable criminal case, it had to be connected to a felony. The effort to hide the hush money had to be used in commission of another crime. And it was a little unclear what the court was going to do with that, because the other crime would be some kind of federal election fraud crime that Mr. Trump wasn't charged with and hasn't been convicted of.
Brad Jacob, a Regent University School of Law professor, tells CBN News this was the weakest of the cases against Trump, but he doesn't expect the others to play out.
The best current read of the situation is nothing else has any chance of getting to a verdict before the November election.
Although considered unlikely, the former president does face up to 4 years in prison for each of the 34 counts he was convicted of in the hush money case. Sentencing is scheduled for July 11th, just 4 days before the Republican convention. Trump does have a press conference scheduled for later this morning. Caitlin Burke, CBN News, Washington.